Hi frag heads and frag hags, welcome back to my channel. I'm your favorite frag hag, Linda. I've been tagged. I've been tagged by the lovely Claire Samsara Guerlain to share with you 4 important fragrances in my fragrance journey. They are all going to be heavily personally connected to memories for me. And so I chose this spot to film in. Unfortunately, it's quite windy. But this is where I'm from. These are where my roots are. And that's important to me. First fragrance, Samsara by Guerlain. The reason why it's on my list and why it's important to me is because it introduced me to heavy Orientals. Once I smelled Samsara, I immediately fell in love with it. It is intense, it's powerful, it's unlike any others. I don't own the bottle anymore, I've used it up. Fragrances are supposed to be used. Can't have them in like a mausoleum. Well, you can, but I like to use them. And it's linked to memories, of course. And it's one of those fragrances that can be a little bit too much. It's like you have this intense craving for pizza and you go bananas and have too many slices, and then suddenly you feel sick. Samsara is so potent that for me it only worked if I sprayed with moderation and used it for special occasions. But I had that bottle for years, and now I'm on the hunt for a new one. And so I'm on this bidding site and trying to get hold of a vintage one. So we'll see how that goes. Samsara is very special. If you've smelled it, you'll know, and it's probably the most quality scent I've got on my list. The second fragrance on my list is Hypnotic Poison by Dior. I wore this on my wedding day. It was really hot out. Well, for being Sweden, and I made a review of it. It's quite intense for warm weather, but I didn't give a shit. I wore it anyway because I love it. So that is on my list. It's so much I could have said about Hypnotic Poison that didn't fit into my review. I accidentally edited it out, or I forgot to mention. But just trust me on this. If you've never smelled Hypnotic Poison, please put your nose on it. It's a pillar fragrance. It's a milestone fragrance. You need to have smelled it. It is that special. So with that being said, Hypnotic Poison, wedding day. I've got more memories than that with it, but all the fragrances will kind of follow the same line here, heavy Orientals. So we'll move into the second. I can't count, y'all. The third fragrance is Lolita Lempicka, and this has been just discontinued in this form, but I've been told that Au Premiere has notes of this. Have you smelled it? Do you know if it's way different from the original, or please let me know, because I love this. So I made sure to stock up on a few to have backups, but Lolita Lempicka, this bottle is magic. I wore this when my first son was born, Hendrix. It wasn't like bada boom bada bing, then he was born, but it was an intense experience, and this fragrance followed me on that journey, so therefore it will be forever ever special in my heart. Look at that little heart there. I don't know if it focuses, but it's got a little heart on the stem. Yeah, I've used this off and on for 20 years, and it's such a strong love, y'all. Aniseed, ivy, violets, I think there's cherry in there, vanilla. It is magic in a bottle, just take my word for it, magical. And then we have the fourth on my list, which is Ange Demon. Yeah, it's not called Ange Demon, it's called Ange Demon. Ange Demon. It's French. God knows how that's pronounced, but my mother-in-law is called Angie, and she was wearing this, and so naturally it became Ange Demon. And I loved that smell on her. It was incredible. So I asked for it as a Christmas present, and I got it from my husband, and this is what I wore when my second son Otis was born. Yeah, that was a ride, I tell you. I had a violent stomach bug when he arrived into the world. It never ever crossed my mind even that you could be ill while having a baby. Apparently you can. I don't recommend it. Yeah, it will always be special. And scent of the day, it's Rose of No Man's Land by Byredo. So I'm just testing it out. I'm dipping my toes into the niche ocean, yeah, and this is next on my list to try. And I do have some first impressions, but I don't know if I should share, because it might be linked to personal experiences that are a bit unjust. Anyhow, those were my four, and the people I want to tag for this challenge are you might have already made a video of this. If you have, then you don't obviously need to feel pressure to do it again, and for some reason if you don't want to, that's fine as well. But if you have made it already, please drop me a link so I can find your video. And until next time, stay fragrant. All right, I just realized how horrible it was of me to leave a cliffhanger like that and not let you know on those first impressions. So yeah, Rose of No Man's Land by Byredo. What a gorgeous name, first of all. So poetic. It is, the first impression I have is dewy, lush, plump, moist rose. Full-bodied, yummy. Second impression is that I could detect this scent that I couldn't really pinpoint at first, but the first immediate thought was baby butt cream. You know, that doesn't really sound that sexy, does it? Baby butt cream. I'm smelling like a baby bottom tonight. No, doesn't sound very nice. But then I realized my dad's a chemist, and he creates lots of different products for airplane industry, things for leather products, various varnishes and paints, and I could detect lanolin. And the lanolin scent there is used in a lot of skincare products because of its softening ability. And pure lanolin, it's basically wool fat from wool. So it's very natural and all that, but the scent is not that hot, to be honest. That's where I picked it up from. It's not baby butt cream, it's skincare products. Well, I guess baby butt cream is a skincare product. But it has some kind of dry rawness to the scent, mixed with that really dewy rose. So I didn't really know what to think at first. Now, when it's settled down, it's just luscious and warm and posh. Yeah, it's a posh rose. But to me, it's not a love. For someone else it might be. This might be absolutely awesome on a man. Absolutely awesome on a man. Actually, I think that's it. I might pass this on to my bro. Let's see what he thinks of it.